Hey guys, how you doing? I'm going to show you a few things today. The first thing is a technique that you can use when you don't know what to do with your collage paper. Like rather than just paint over white and start again, the technique I'm going to show you now can give some really cool dynamic effects and colour combinations. So all you just need is just scrap pieces of paper, and okay, I'm going to show you the process of that now. Paper that I work on for my miniature artworks, because I've had a couple of emails asking me, what paper do you work on, how come it's so strong. Basically I go to the hobby and craft store in the city and buy these booklets. Now these booklets contain 48 individual sheets of paper. Now they're acid free and they're thicker than normal paper. It's almost like card thickness. So that means you can sand on them and use a lot of pressure without them ripping easily. So that's what I find that's good about them. Now this particular set is called Once Upon a Time stack, and it has some writing, it has lots of glitter, it has lots of blank ones, and it has some patterns on it. Some of them is quite a little bit textured, so I use that to my advantage, but then I just basically paint acrylic paint over the top. Now the size of this is 20.3 centimeters squared, or basically 8 inches squared, and it's a good price. Like I said, you get 48. So you can go to the craft and hobby store and find something similar to that if you like the size. So we're going to do the splash technique step by step. Now one piece of paper we're going to use acrylic as a base first, and the other piece we're going to use as spray paint as a base. So first of all, you'll just want to use your acrylic in the normal way to cover your work. You don't have to mix any water with it at this stage. Just paint the surface just like you're doing a normal painting even. So once you get it to that stage, you let it dry. Now I'll just spray paint the other side. Now for the next step. So first of all, I'm going to demonstrate using this paper that I sprayed with spray paint first. Now what you do is, I've taken about 1 tablespoon of white paint. It can be any type of paint, any colour combination, and I'm going to add maybe just a teaspoon of blue, or whatever other colour combinations I want to use. Now basically I've got a half cup measure here, and I'm actually going to use just half of the half. And basically you just need not even half of the half. Just want to make it a bit wet. So you'll want to take your brush, and as you can see, it's runny, and then you'll just want to mix your colour like that. Now at this stage, make sure you have your turpentine ready as well, and I have it here. So the step now is basically to soak up your brush with paint and then drag it. No more than one drag at a time. And don't keep on going over it. If you go over it, then you're just applying thicker layers of paint, and then the technique won't work. So as you can see, I'll just take this camera down, it's starting to do the splitting effect already. Now this technique works really well when you've got a base of spray paint, because obviously the acrylic paint resists the spray paint. So you can just continue to let that dry. Now if you want it to split more, you just add a couple of squirts of the turpentine, and then you'll see it'll start to split even further and the holes will get bigger. Now try not to go overboard with the turpentine, because the more you add, the bigger it'll split, and then you'll find it'll just go beyond, you know, a certain point. So that's the technique using the base, the spray paint base. Now I'll show you the technique using the acrylic base. And as you can see, I've only left it not even a minute, and already it's even split further because of the turpentine. Okay, so for this example, we're starting with an acrylic base, and I'm going to do exactly the same technique, but I'm going to use a slightly different colour so you can see the contrast and the splitting. So basically, like I said, just one drag. Don't do any more than one drag. And as you can see, it's starting to split already. But to get the split further, once again, just spray it with the terps. And then eventually it'll run and split. Now if I want to add spray paint over the top, because I've still got terps there, it's going to resist it again, and it's going to give you a really cool bubble effect, and it's a nice texture. So as you can see, we're using two slightly different methods, but still achieving pretty much exactly the same technique. So hopefully this has helped you out a lot, and if you've still got any questions, just give me a buzz, because I'm more than happy to talk about it. Alright guys, brilliant, good luck.